Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my tarot channel. Today I'm going to do an intuitive psychic reading about you and someone who wants to come forward. This person is not a romantic involvement. It's a message from someone who is from your past, who hurt you, and they have come to a different place in their life where they're seeing things differently and they understand where you were coming from in a different way now. Also, they have a different modus operandi now. I don't think you're going to hear from them. I think they're ashamed of their behavior and they don't know how to deal with shame. So in the past they tried to project it onto you, and this could have been a close friend. I'm not seeing family member. I think this was someone you spent a lot of time with in your upbringing. We do have Moon square Mars right now. No, Moon conjunct Mars right now. So that could be about like family issues or stuff from our childhood coming up that is disruptive. There's also Mercury conjunct Sun. So this could be a really busy time. So this could be a really good time to center yourself, and that is another thing that adds to people reaching out, because Gemini can be about communication. I mean Mercury, which is real Gemini, Mercury being conjunct the Sun right now, can be about communication. There could be things in your life path, your goals that have to do with making administrative goals, like tasks that have to do with like numbers and things that are logical. But also there could be a lot of like meetings or like projects or like things, deadlines, things you have to go to. There could be paperwork. Mercury could be about paperwork. Yeah, so within that, the Mercury and the Moon being activated by Mars and the Sun, there's the chance for people to reach out from the past, but particularly people from our youth. And then those two are semi-sextile each other right now. The Sun being conjunct Mercury and the Moon being conjunct Mars. Semi-sextile means there's a little bit of competing goals going on in people's lives right now. Competing right next to each other, but similar goals, but with different needs in different arenas of our lives. So it could be a really good time to, as we hear from this other person, we don't have to reintegrate them. We may just want to reflect, hear what they have to say. I'm seeing like images of this person in their life. They're not, you may see them as someone who has it all. They have something you want. It could be money. It could just, maybe you have maybe you're the one who has it all. And you still see something about this person that you envy, you wish you had. Or it could be the reverse. It could be that they envy you and wish that you had something, but there is a feeling of envy. At one point, maybe you two, also with the semi-sextile that we had in the astrology, maybe you two are the signs next to each other. You know, maybe you're an Aquarius and a Sagittarius, or an Aries and a Taurus, or a Scorpio and a Sagittarius, or a Scorpio and a Libra, or a Libra and a Virgo. These signs can be, there can be friction in a different way than a square sign, because they are so similar, but they have different goals, and different needs, different styles. Why is this important right now? Because this person sees that they have a different style of life and you have a different style, and they didn't respect that in the past. And they are genuinely sorry. They are sorry. They apologize. And the apology, they know that reaching out wouldn't make it better. It would probably make you angry or repulsed, or obviously you would just not respond at all, most likely. So they feel like there's no point. But they want you to know they hear you. And the things they were going through at that time when there was this issue or this conflict or this break between you had nothing to do with you. It was, there may have been substances they were using that were making them think differently. There may have been people they were with that influenced how they showed up for you. There may have been trauma that they were dealing with that you didn't, that they kept completely secret to everyone, not just you. And so this, I'm hearing that I'm being shown that this pattern of thinking that you had it all, no matter what the status. So they may have it all now, and you may see that, oh, this person has it all financially, and I don't, maybe. But there may have been a time when they saw you having it all financially, and you, or that life was easy for you financially. Also, there may be gifts and talents and skills that you have that they wished always to have, and seeing other people affirm these in you, or highlight these, or seeing the world validate these is very hard for them, because they grew up, I'm seeing them growing up very isolated and in a community, in a family structure that was very critical. And I feel like I'm hearing like anything I do could be wrong. And I'm seeing like the Eight of Wands and the person with the blindfold and the swords. Whew, it's a lot of tension this person holds about their past. So this makes sense that it's coming up for them, that they're thinking of reaching out. And I think the closing peaceful message here is that, like, rather than try to go back and rehash what happened and, you know, get a tally sheet and who did this and who did that, the answer is for both people to just go in peace and move on with their lives. And that's not always the answer that we want, but that is the answer here. And they do want you to know that they are sorry, and they do think of you fondly in terms of the good times, and in terms of the bad times, they know they could have acted better, and they will use that to inform how they go forward in their life with all relationships, because you made a mark, and you are not someone to easily forget. So that's the reading, and thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me with tarot, my email is plprowitz@gmail.com, and I do Zoom, pre-recorded readings, or phone. So thanks so much and have a great day.